China, one of the world's biggest and most powerful countries, is a place filled with remarkable achievements, breathtaking sights, and a culture that goes back thousands of years. From the ancient Great Wall of China to the bustling streets of Shanghai, this country has made its mark on the world in ways that few others have. But, as we all know, every country has a side that isn't often talked about, the side they don't want you to see. Today, we're going to talk about the dark side of China, the things that many people don't know or don't talk about. You may be shocked by what you hear, but it's the truth. If you're ready to see a side of China that rarely gets the spotlight, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more incredible discoveries. Let's start with something that happens every weekend in Shanghai, something most tourists will never see. It's called the marriage market. Located in People's Park, parents and grandparents come together to find partners for their unmarried children. They put up posters with personal details about their kids, age, job, education, and even their height. It's not about love, it's about finding someone who can provide financial security and meet social expectations. The marriage market is a reflection of how important family is in China, but it also shows the pressure placed on young people to settle down and follow strict rules, often without having the chance to choose for themselves. Many feel trapped by what their parents want, and their personal feelings are pushed aside. The market is busiest on weekends, with parents hoping to find dates for their children by Sunday, but this isn't just about finding a partner, it's about meeting expectations. This need for control also shows up in China's secretive and often disturbing nightlife. Despite prostitution being illegal in China, it still happens behind closed doors. Many people involved in prostitution face not only legal penalties, but also social punishment. If you're caught, you risk being publicly shamed, losing your job, or even being kicked out of the country. In fact, in 2021, 3 graduate students in Shanghai were caught in a prostitution sting. They were arrested and later expelled from their university, an action that impacted their future and ruined their careers. While prostitution may be illegal, it's still happening in the shadows, and people's lives are ruined when they're caught. For those caught in this illegal world, the consequences can be harsh, both legally and socially, leading many to face lifelong struggles because of a momentary mistake. One of the biggest concerns about China is food safety. With so many people living in the country and the growing demand for cheap products, the quality of food has been called into question again and again. From fake beef made from pork to fake eggs and even plastic rice, the problem of counterfeit and unsafe food is a huge issue. People have been tricked into buying fake food that looks real but is dangerous to their health. In 2013, police found more than 20 tons of fake beef in one area. It was made from pork but treated with chemicals to make it look like real beef. There are also fake eggs made with chemicals and even fake rice, which was sold in places like Africa and the United States. These problems with food safety have affected millions of people, causing them to lose trust in what they buy and putting their health at risk. Despite efforts from the government to stop these fake foods, they still make their way onto shelves because the penalties for those who break the law are not enough to stop them. People continue to take the risk, knowing they can make a profit off of fake products that look the same as the real ones. In addition to these issues, there's the side of China that most people don't see. Places like Chongqing, one of China's biggest cities. While it may seem like a shining example of urban development, it's also home to huge areas of poverty and inequality. On one hand, the city offers cheap housing where people can live in small rooms for as little as $40 a month. Many people move there hoping to find jobs and a better life, but most end up working for extremely low wages. Laborers in the city, known as bang workers, earn only about $3 a day. Despite working so hard, many are still struggling to get by. But there is some hope. Many people send money back home to their families in the countryside, slowly improving their lives and helping their loved ones. However, The gap between the rich and the poor remains huge, and this is a reality for millions of people living in China today. On the flip side, China is also known for its ghost cities, massive, empty urban developments that were built with the hope of creating a new life for people. These ghost cities are filled with towering skyscrapers and streets that are completely deserted. These areas were meant to house China's growing population, but the demand for new homes hasn't matched the supply. The result? Empty cities scattered around the country, with enough space to house more than twice the country's population. The reason for this? Many people are buying homes in these cities not to live in them, but as a way to invest their money. They're treating these homes as assets, but the result is a vast number of empty buildings, each with no one inside. This has become a big problem for the country's property market, which is now facing a serious crisis. Big real estate companies like Evergrande have gone bankrupt, leaving many unfinished projects behind. While the government tries to manage this situation, the number of empty buildings keeps rising. It's a sign of a much larger issue in China's property sector. In China's tech industry,